My name is Mandy Grisham. I'm a mom of a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. My husband is Robert Grisham. We've lived here for 5.5 years in Midtown. Moving to Memphis with a baby, a lot of really, I feel like, well-intentioned people gave us the advice that we probably wouldn't stay in the city very long, that we would, before our child entered school, we would want to move somewhere that had better schools, or we would be asking our parents to help pay for private school. In March of 2007, when Adam was just before he turned 2, our neighborhood newspaper published an article that basically gave the idea that we didn't have very many education options for young children in our neighborhood. And so I reached out to a couple of friends who, had children the same age as my son, and we decided to ask our neighborhood school, Peabody, if they would consider having a panel discussion. We all just left that meeting feeling like, this is a possibility for us. We don't have to listen to what other people have said and the perceptions that are out there. So in 2008, I decided to start a Yahoo group, just an informal discussion group called the Cooper Young Parents Network. It's grown to about 90 families in the neighborhood, some from other parts of Midtown. And it's not an invitation-only thing. We just kind of let anybody that has a kid can join. And my hope is that other neighborhoods can do this. It was really simple for us to get started. I feel like it's key for our city to keep families in the city. When we lived in San Francisco area, we had a period of our lives where I taught in one county and we lived in another county and Robert worked in another county. And between the three, we call them our three worlds. Our worlds never overlapped. We didn't want that life again. We wanted to have a life where as many things overlapped as possible, and we've found that here in our neighborhood. There's great things that are going on at Peabody, and I think it's important for people to know that I don't come in with the attitude that we're fixing a school. The school was already doing really great. I wanted to change the perception of the school to my neighbors, and through these discussions and through, listening to asking teachers questions and coming to open houses and seeing for ourselves and being in the building, we could see that this was a good school and good enough for my child and good enough for every child in the city for that matter. What we have done is given a lot of avenues for parents to engage at a lot of different levels. And what I'm most excited about now is the future of parent engagement at this school and hopefully at a lot of other schools. Memphis is such a hot spot right now for great reform organizations. The Teacher Effectiveness Initiative, Memphis Teacher Residency is putting out tremendous teachers just with a solid gold heart for serving the city. And the Teach for America, bringing in people from all over the nation that want to serve in our city. The Stand for Children organization that is advocating. You've got the New Leaders for New Schools, the New Teacher Project. I think if I had listened to a lot of other people when my child was 2 and I hadn't pushed to get the information for myself, I would have really missed out. My child, I'm emotional thinking about it, my child would have really missed out. The relationships that we have with other people in the city, it would be very different. And I'm very passionate about that experience. I would love to see that experienced all over the city. I think that's what would change the city. I want to see more communities stepping up and saying, this is a public school. As the public, we are going to come alongside and support it. And that's my hope, to see more.